would you look at what we've got here? It's a box. Wow, a box. Look, I've taped over the address information that's all over it because, you know, having your address all over the internet, not a great idea. And what's in the box? Not what was originally in the box. What's in the box is an old motherboard. Let's take this thing out, shall we? So this is a very, very old motherboard that has quite an interesting place in my heart, as this was the first computer I ever really built, this motherboard. And since then, it's kind of died, and it's even become, I don't know if you can really see that, but it's kind of bent. But, you know what? I'm bored. Let's see if I can get it to boot. So, got the board out, change the camera angle up a little bit so we can take a little look around. So, this thing takes DDR3. This is an AM3 Plus socket board, and this is my FX 4300, I do believe. It's been a little while. No bent pins, shockingly. Considering it's me, that's quite the achievement. Let's still win the triangles and boom, back in there. And try not to get my hair in the way of the camera. There we go. It has 4 PCIe slots, 2 1X and a PCI card, so you can fit pretty much anything you would ever want in a computer in here. It even supports SLI, which I may try at some point because I have 2 GTX 960s, because why wouldn't I? No one fucking know. It might be interesting to see how badly they perform with the massive CPU bottleneck of an FX processor. Now, I've got a power supply here too, so let's start plugging things in. In the meantime, this also has the best I/O configuration I've ever seen. It has 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 USB ports, 2 of which are USB 2, fucking Firewire 400, 2 mini SATA, because of course, bloody PS2, actual spit of optical audio out just there, and the nice big 6 channel, well not 6 channel, I mean the 6 what's it audio adapter. I much prefer this to the 3. You can do more stuff, it's nice. So that's PCIe power, that's CPU power. This power supply, a bit old, only has 2 pin on its EPS connector. I don't know if that's enough for this board, so we'll see. That's about all you technically need to make it boot. Now, I have this LED is attached to the speaker, so if this flashes, then it's posted. Theoretically, that's technically all I need, and a power cable. So let's go get the power cable. Standard, just kettle lead, one's in here, into the handy dandy, just power strip that I have sat on this desk. And that should be that, really. We should have switched on. Yeah. And I guess I should just short some pins together. Before I do though, I'm gonna grab something. For the sake of not having this immediately hit TJ Maxx and then shut down, because that would be a bit naff, I'm gonna just put this lightly on top of the CPU. This does actually genuinely help. I have tried this before, and let's give that a shot. Now, there is another problem. Unless this flashes, I will have absolutely no idea if this thing is turned on or not, because I don't have anything attached that would tell me that. And on that note, I'm going to grab a GPU, because it'd be quite good to know this. Okay. We are back with a GPU. Now, wrangling this on is probably not going to be the single easiest thing in the world. Where's the wheel? There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna just hook up the power, PCIe power, because, you know, and also a monitor. A monitor that will sadly be off screen. So, got a monitor cable. Sadly, the monitor is off screen. in future, I do want to get a mini display that I can just put on here and have on camera at all times, so you can see what I'm doing, because that'd be kind of cool. But for now, we're just going to do this. Let's actually turn the power supply on, that would help. And do that. Okay. So, it's lit up. That's spinning now, it wasn't spinning before. I guess we just got to see if it boots. Now, I don't know what causes this to not boot, but I had it plugged in for a few days on my other computer's power supply, and it turned on like perfectly, pretty much every time. So I don't really know what this thing's looking for, per se. What I can do is grab another Ethernet cable and plug that in here. And here, because whether the networking is working or not is quite a good indicator of whether the board is working or not. And the networking is actually turning on. That is good. Still no video out though. Maybe it's just taking a minute. Maybe it's pulling too much power from this power supply, because this is only a 380 watts supply. You can't see the sticker on the side, but it's 324 watt max load, they say. But they add the like 5 volt lines, and it's about 380 watts total. Well, here's the CPU getting. Oh shit, that's getting toasty actually. That's always a good sign too, because if your CPU is turning on, then it's doing something. Otherwise, it'd be in low power mode. But I'm not getting a boot. And there is nothing on the display. You obviously can't see that. Again, my apologies, but there is nothing on the display. Oh. It's flashing like it was in the BIOS, and that just flickered. Which is again a good sign that it's doing something. But we're still not getting video. But the system definitely isn't like a sitting duck. Something is going on. It's not sat there doing nothing. Oh shit, like it's even getting a network connection with the 5 volt standby. According to my switch anyway. What if I zap the seamless and then boot up? Again, we're looking for this to flash. That blinked. We have network, but no flash. Now the BIOS like thing on this does take a minute to like do its shit, but it shouldn't take this long. I wonder if it's this. Like if it's the lack of 8-pin power to the CPU. But like this CPU, it's not a high-end 3+ chip, so it shouldn't draw vast amounts of power, at least I wouldn't think. Let's turn it off, leave it put in for a moment, and then turn it back on again. So I've turned it off and turned it off with the socket, and now it has power. It's again got a network connection. Now, there's a certain behaviour I can look for on these fans that indicate if it's like properly working, as well as this light. This light's actually very handy, because if it's initialized to your GPU, when this initializes, it flashes, which is definitely a very good thing to know. Is the chipstick getting warm? Not particularly, but it does have the downward draft of this fan, which is definitely like helpful. That's getting warm, like actually quite warm, which means the CPU is definitely doing something. The question naturally is what? Now it does smell like burning in here. Thankfully it's not burning electronics, because that would cause quite the problem. Let's try turning this off. Okay, and let's swap the 8-pin power connector over to the other one. Oh, it doesn't even fit. So it has to go in this one. There's no other choice. It doesn't actually fit in the other, unless you put it in backwards, but that's probably not a good idea. So, yeah, it has to go in there. Well, does it flash my GPU even without an 8-pin power connector on? Let's see. No. So without 8-pin power, it's definitely a complete brick. With 8-pin power, it at least does something. Come on, you're not a complete sitting dog here, are you? Yeah, I think we have to power supply level. That's a good sign. So we want to pull this in when it's actually like running. That would probably cause more problems. Come on, here we go. There we are. So again, we're looking for just this light to flash. It's not easy to do, it's flash once. That flickered this time, so 8-pin EPS definitely necessary. My thought is it might be memory. Like my initial not knee-jerk reaction exactly, but my inkling indicates that it will be memory. Or maybe it's the lack of a CMOS battery. This thing doesn't have a CMOS battery in it. Then again, that should be fine if I just clear the CMOS. But the fact that it not soft powers off, but it powers off at the slight touch, right? If this thing doesn't boot properly, or if it doesn't even get as far as nearly posting, then you have to press and hold the power button for 10 seconds. But I can just touch this for a few and it will turn off, after a certain point, which indicates to me that it is actually. Oh, that wasn't in all the way. And that's jiggle my memory too. And now let's see. Okay. Flash. Now all we're gonna do is see that thing blink. Or that monitor turn on, whichever comes first. Although I'm not really paying attention to the monitor, I'm kind of paying more attention to the light and such stuff. That thing's still, yeah, it's still in. I bet that's still working. Maybe it needs a keyboard attached. It's quite unlikely, you know. You generally don't need keyboards attached. Now I could just force it to clear the CMOS and making sure it's on when I clear it. But you're not really supposed to clear the CMOS of a computer while it's actively running. That's generally a bad idea. But none of this is exactly a good idea. Shit! It blinked. Wait, hey! BIOS has been reset. Please describe how to continue. Load optimize defaults and then reboot or enter BIOS. Well, let's readjust this camera so you can see what I can see. And just like that, we're being given the option to load optimize defaults and then reboot or enter the BIOS. Now, I don't have a keyboard or mouse attached, but I bet if I attach one, then it will work. And it just so happens that I have one right here that I can plug in from another project you may see more about soon. And just plug that in and hey! Into the BIOS. Nice! Well, do you want to see if it boots an OS? I mean, it should. I've seen it this far, until I wouldn't. So I've got myself an SSD, and this SSD has Windows 10 on it. So, guess we'll just see if it boots. So I guess I can just hook up this SATA SSD Doesn't down, you just bring it inside to 0 and get power to is. That's solid power, there we go. I did butcher one of the power connectors on this power supply to give it a better, quieter fan. A lot better M3 code I bought at AliExpress like 5 years ago, but you know what, this is fine. Got the SSD attached. You can see it, there you go. Just plugged in. Nice blue SATA cable. Another like 3 quid off Amazon. Let's see if we can get this to boot into Windows. Okay, so it's not crashed, I don't think. It hasn't. So let's just save and exit setup and see what this does. I guess we just gotta watch. Well, it's rebooted. It's got a custom flash screen that I flashed on this probably in 2015. If I had to guess. Well, what do you know? Holy shit. That's a Windows boot screen if I've ever seen one. Fucking hell. That is... So I guess, see if it gets to my lock screen. Oh, that looks a bit dodgy. Oh no, god, it's all squished. Getting devices ready. That's pretty normal, considering this was in an Intel system and now it's very much not. God, if this was Windows 7, it would have like blue screened about 6 times by now. I tried to load a driver that just doesn't work. Thankfully, it's not 7, it's 10, although even 8 had that feature, but there we go. Also a slight pet peeve. I hate it when people give credit to 10 for features that 8 added and they just didn't know because they never used 8. Even though, as far as I'm concerned, it was not a half-bad system. While Windows is getting devices ready, I thought I'd take a little bit of time just to acknowledge how bendy this thing is. It's kinda scary. Like, this amount of motherboard flex on an Xbox 360 would have had it red ring of deathing a very long time ago. Which makes me wonder if this is why it doesn't boot every so often, if it's just because it's bent and less so because of an actual electrical problem. It also really likes to push out that bloody... Yeah, this cable really does not like staying where it is, holy shit. Nice. Guess I'd better grab another cable, maybe like swap it around or something, I don't know. So I've gone and swapped out the cable for one that should be better, but now, if you don't know how these lights work, this light on the left indicates your connection speed. So if it's off, like it is right now, it's got a 10 megabit link. If it's green, it has a 100 megabit link. And if it's red, it has a gigabit link. I should have a 100 megabit link because I've got a 100 megabit switch. But currently it's running at 10 megabit a second, and now that really doesn't tickle my fancy, I'll be perfectly honest. Let's see if I need to like plug it in better on the switch end. There we go, there's a 100 megabit link. Thank God. And don't you worry, Windows is still getting devices ready. Funnily enough, just as I said that, and with only just enough time to reorient the camera, it's booted. Should we try... That's my desktop. Well, shit. Nice. I don't know how well you can really see it. Let's see if I can adjust the exposure slightly. Nah, that's fine. Well, I'm quite surprised. I mean, well, okay, I say this. This is a test video, if you haven't already noticed. I just wanted to see if I could make this format work and, like, not be stupidly boring. I knew this motherboard would boot, but I didn't know it would boot off of the power supply I was using because I thought the power supply might be a bit dodgy, but I did know the motherboard would boot. Although, there you go, it's launching Discord, or at least trying to. That might work, I don't know. Oh shit, it did, nice. Follow escape. There you go, that's Task Manager. Now, unfortunately, I am actually quite proficient at navigating Windows with only a keyboard. He says, failing miserably at navigating Windows with only a keyboard. Oh no, it's just the Task Manager has stopped responding. That's a good sign. There we go. Performance. And don't look at disk usage, that's boring. Don't look at that. There we go. Shit the bed. That is one toasty heatsink. And would you look at that? It's like booted actually quite well. Now, it's not running at full speed, but I feel that's because I have a fan. I don't have a fan on the heatsink, so it's just kind of like melting. In fact, hang on. Yeah, that's hot. That's very hot. Should we, hang on, let's see. Because I know I have core temp installed. So, let's see. Oh yeah. Minimum 76 degrees, TJ Max is 80. So this thing is very close to shutting itself down for being a bit too hot. But it does work. I am quite surprised. So that's about it really. Now, as I've already mentioned, this was pretty candid. I just wanted to see if I can make this fun. I can smell the heat off this fucking heatsink. Jesus Christ, let's shut this thing down. I just wanted to see if I could make this format work nicely. And you know, I think I managed to. Not to toot my own horn, but I think this might work. There's a format that I could use for more things, because I do stuff like this quite regularly anyway, off camera. And you know what? It's kind of nice just to put a camera in front of it to have something to show for it at the end of the day. So I guess that's it. I better raise some of my gear. Thank you for watching. If you want to stick around, stick around. I plan to do more things like this because this is going honestly better than I expected it would. And I do have some things in the post right now that might make for interesting future videos. So I guess we'll see. But for now, thank you for watching. Come back next time for more of this, I guess. I've never been very good at like keeping and sticking to formats, but toasty. I hope I can this time for once, because this is actually quite a nice little way of doing it. That's that. Day-day.